All right, guys, so we're out here at Pranigat National Wildlife Refuge, and we're about to do another POTA. And the lakes are just down the road here and down the other way, but this whole area is covered by the Wildlife Refuge, and this is one of the trails of the area. Anyways, I got the 7100 in the truck now. If you were to watch my previous videos about that, the whole goal of that was to roll up to a POTA site, deploy an antenna, send the vehicle and operate, because it's going to be very hot out here in Nevada very soon. So right now it's only about 78 degrees. So it's beautiful out here right now, but obviously that's not gonna be like that for long. So anyways, we got the 7100 all ready to go in the truck, and I'm going to deploy a MPAS antenna really quickly. And then we're going to sit there in the cab and see if we can get 10 contacts. I have not looked at the band conditions today, so I'll take a look in a second, but so I don't know what's gonna happen. So today could be a good day, it could be a bad day. Just gonna aim to get our 10 contacts and get back on the road over here. But you know, beautiful day out here, not a cloud in the sky. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and set up the MPAS. I'll show it to you guys, and I'll show you the radio setup in the car if you haven't seen my other videos about it. And we'll see if we can hit those 10 contacts real quick. All right, so just to show you, got everything back here. That's my 7100. All my cables hooked up to it. I still haven't, finalized all this yet and got all the wires the way I want it, but got the 7100 right here. I do have a USB cable there if we wanted to do some FT8. I don't think we're doing an FT8 today, or hopefully not. And then right now I just got everything coming out to this LDG antenna tour that I just literally pulled out of the box. So I'll eventually probably hard mount this in the back behind that panel as well, but for now, we're just gonna kind of leave it there, see how it works. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get the antenna set up now. All right, got the MPAS all set up in the vertical configuration, got the counterpoise going out this way, got my feed line coming in. So anyways, we'll go ahead and check out the band conditions and see how they're doing, but this took me 5 minutes to set up. So I really like this MPAS 2.0 system, and it's got a ton of different configurations, and I've only tried a couple of them, but this one seems to be the one that works best for me for just a quick and dirty setup. All right, so here's the unit in the car. I've got it mounted up on a bulletproof mount, and I've got a quad lock there for my phone, which we're going to mount up here in a second. And then it's just attached to the mic here. And I didn't bring my headset today, but I did buy the cable so we can hook up the headset to this setup, depending on how it all works out. So I'm in my car. It's about 80 outside, actually. And I got the AC going a little bit, and we're gonna use the iPad here for hammers, and yeah, it should be a nice little activation, and I'll see how much I can capture. But really looking forward to stretching the legs on this 7100 today. I have not used it on a HF contact yet at all to make sure it's working, so hopefully everything's okay with it and my install. But I'm gonna go ahead and try and tune it up now and see what we get. And I'm still a little unfamiliar with the radio, but well, one thing to troubleshoot now because the tuner button ain't seeming to work. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and troubleshoot this and then get to operating, and then I'll be back. In case you're wondering, if it's your first time using the 7100, you have to restart the radio after you hook up the tuner. So I have the cables hooked up, but I didn't have the tuner plugged in. I forgot I left the radio on. So anyways, dumb mistake by me. So anyways, restart the radio and it works. You can see I got great SWR, all under 1 to 5 to 1. And I don't know if that's the frequency I'm going to use, but I just wanted to make sure the tuner worked. So anyways, I'm going to find a frequency and get to work. All right, so current conditions say that 80 to 40 is fair, but good at night. 30 meters to 20 meters is good day and night. 17 to 15, good. So I think we're gonna try 20 meters. I think we'll do 20 meters and see how it goes. Spot myself on the POTA app. We were using hammers for the logging software. And so we're gonna kick over to 20 and get tuned up again and go from there. The The other thing I want to mention is this LDG tuner, which is the Z11 Pro 2. Did take a minute to get this thing tuned up. I don't know if it's just because it's the first time it's using it or whatever, but it took about a good 15-20 seconds, which I've typically never seen an auto tuner take more than 5 to 10 seconds. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and kick over to 20 meters, find a frequency, spot ourselves on the POTA app, and get hammers up and start operating. So just give you an update of how it's going. 3 contacts in the books. Farthest one was down in Mexico so far, and got Ohio and California as well. But the problem is I'm on 14.270 and I'm just getting stepped on by, I don't know, somebody else having another conversation. So we're gonna go ahead and try moving up or down the band and try getting some more contacts. We only got 7 left to get, so but just kind of pain when you're getting stepped on. So anyways, we'll keep trying. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So, you know, anyways, I'm going to get back to finishing up a couple more contacts here so I can get back on the road. But it was great chatting with you, and I'll see you on the air again. And 73s. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 8 contacts. So we need just 2 more contacts and I can go and get back on the road. Otherwise, I'm going to be late getting back home tonight. So I got 2 more contacts to go, but Louisiana, Oklahoma, California, Iowa, Ohio, California, and British Columbia was the last one we just talked to. Victor Alpha 7 Delta Victor, John out there in British Columbia, Canada. So it was nice chatting with you. So I'd love to have chatted some more, but I got to get back to getting these last 2 contacts so we can get back on the road. The band's been piled up today. Any frequency I've tuned to typically has just been somebody chatting or faint signals or whatnot. And I'm hearing even across the globe right now too. So the MPAS is definitely picking up a lot of good stuff, but it doesn't seem like I'm getting out too well. And usually when that happens with the MPAS, I'll typically go and move the counterpoise wire another direction and see what happens. But maybe it's just a little bit of mix of band conditions along with just everybody playing on the bands today. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and respot myself and try and finish up this activation with just 2 more contacts. All right, so we just landed the 10th contact, which I got like the last 2 right at the last minute there before I was like, hey, about to have to call it and hit the road, because my laptop I brought with me, I didn't set up for doing FT8 just yet, even though I've got the cable running up front here to do FT8 with the 7100. And so far operating the 7100, it works pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. It's very intuitive, very user-friendly to get to whatever you need to so far. The only thing I'm not finding that I don't think this has, actually it looks like I might actually have it because I just found it. I just clicked the menus, is the voice recorder. So it does have the voice recorder. It looks like I need to figure out how to use the voice recorder, because it'd be so much easier just to hit the button and have it call CQ for me instead of me sitting there and doing it time and time again. And the other thing is too, is I don't know how well this mic is working. You know, it claims to be a condenser microphone, and some people that heard me said it was good audio, but I'm really missing my Heil headset right about now. And the ability just to kind of hit the button maybe over here and type at the same time with the iPad. So once again, Hammers was a great software. It popped up, you know, put the call in, popped up their name, their location. That was good. So no complaints with that. I was able to get 2 park-to-parks. And then I will take a quick screenshot and I'll show you guys kind of where everything kind of landed up today. That way we can put that into the video. But it was a good activation. You know, wasn't anything great, but it was decent for being, you know, 85, 90 degrees outside and whatnot. But the The farthest contact I'm showing here was Kilo 3 Sierra Delta Mike, and Kilo 3 Sierra Delta Mike, he is all the way in Ohio. So that was a pretty good stretch. That one was a pretty good stretch. So the Hammers needs to show, you know, the mileage on that. That'd be interesting to know the mileage on it. But looking at the QSO map, and you know, I totally completely forgot that I could spot myself within the Hammers app today. So I was doing it off the POTA app. So I'll have to go back and try that again next time. But if you didn't know, the Hammers app offers a POTA spot. So once again, the Hammers app was great. Love the Hammers app. If you haven't used the Hammers app, it's a HAMRS. I would highly recommend it. Especially if your laptop or your iPad has cellular in it like mine does, and we do have cell out here. If not, I got a Starlink up here in my roof. But it just fills in all the info for you, and it makes it really easy to use, and it's going to be a quick upload. Before I even leave the park today, I'm going to be able to upload my log to not only QRZ, but also up to the POTA.app. So everybody will get credit for their stuff today. So I usually like to get a couple more than 10 just in case something doesn't get verified or something gets lost in translation. But today we're just going to have to be happy with the 10. That way I can get back home on time to go to an event tonight at 6. So anyways, I want to say 73s and thank you to anybody that I made contact with today. And hopefully we'll come back out and do another POTA somewhere else here soon. I'm thinking next weekend we're going to do some stuff for field day. I don't have any plans to go visit any, I'm not a member of any club near me, but I don't have any plans to go visit any club sites, but I may venture out and do that, or just kind of do my own POTA. I think I'll do my own POTA for field day and kind of see what happens. But so far this whole setup I built to just kind of roll up to a park and hook up an antenna and operate works pretty well. The only thing I really need to do is I need to get this antenna tuner mounted somewhere else in here. But after it kind of got down to the bands and whatnot, the antenna tuner worked really well. I was getting really good matches with 1-to-1, 1-to-2, 1-to-3s. So that antenna tuner, which is the LDG Z11 Pro 2, worked really well. And the cable that came with it hooked right into the ICOM. No problems. Just the only thing to remember with that is if you're using the tuner for the first time, don't be an idiot and turn off the radio before you hook up the last 2 final cables on the tuner side. So that was my fault. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I didn't catch too many of the contacts just because it was so noisy. I don't want to hurt your ears. So maybe next time we'll catch some more of the contacts on the audio side, but it's just, the noise floor was just too much today where I didn't want you tuning out because your ears were hurting. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and say 73s. I'm going to drop a picture of the map again so you can check it out. And, you know, once again, the Hammers app, great, love it. So anyways, just give it a try. Anyways, guys, from November 7, Romeo Alpha Juliet, 73s, and see you on the next video.